Hi.
Hey, okay, so we took a little break there, um, and now we're back, and we're gonna talk about. You want to go first? You want to talk about your stuff you got, and then
My
since I have
pickups.
all
Okay.
this crazy stuff about so many
I got
things,
some. Well, I got some stuff. I didn't get as much as I usually get.
I'm
I
gonna
can
open
go.
the door, and it's all just gonna fall out, just all over the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I should start with the one that's on camera right now. This is
Oh,
my
there he
favorite.
is. Here
This
comes
is
that
Magnemite.
boy.
It's I got. Well, okay. So should I tell the story about? Should I tell the tale of my game convention excursion, or should I say that for later? Or
Yeah, go
since I
ahead.
got this there
We'll
anyway.
we'll try
So
to keep it a little brief with stuff, but
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, it's not a long story anyway. Okay, so I got this at Too Many Games has Too Many Games normally is like a game convention, but they had since COVID and they couldn't have a real convention until October. They had a sort of a flea market sort of deal, a game swap, if you will, in this like hotel this past weekend on Sunday. And okay, so I got this from it. I got this big Magnemite plushie. If Magnemite was real, this is how big it would be. It's life size, basically, and I love it. It's amazing. It's Magnemite. So I got. You're looking at.
You
Sorry.
get the dog.
Yeah, she's like giving me a look like, what are you doing? Uh, so this game convention, I was just pretty excited for it because I was, I like buying new games. I like looking at stuff, and I wasn't sure what to expect. Okay, so we get to this game convention. It's in like, it's across the street from this giant mall called the King of Prussia Mall.
Oh yeah,
So
I've been near there.
yeah, it's across the street from there at this in this hotel. So we go to the hotel, and I'm waiting on my friend. I'm waiting for Kenzo. Kenzo shows up. We go in, and when I get there, I get there like a half hour early or so, and there's like a fire engine in front of the place, and I'm like, oh, game convention, it is in trouble. But it turned out like a false alarm was set. I don't know if somebody set it off or if it just was like like one of the AI alarms, maybe. I don't know. So we get there and we're just waiting in line, and like they aren't cleared to let us in because the alarm went off, even though it was a false thing. I guess the convention started at 10 and the alarm went off at like 8:30 or something. So they took a while. So we go
Oh
in there,
wow.
we're waiting, and we get it. They start letting people in at about, I want to say like 10:30, 10:40. Like we waited a while for them to finally clear it and be like, okay, you can go in. So we're pretty far back in the line because there's not really a benefit to getting there early, right? The first 50 people get like a gift bag that probably has like a shirt in it or something stupid. I don't really
We
care
get to
about
look at
that.
the games early.
Well, we all get let in at the same time, so it's just like,
Oh, okay.
so we're all waiting in line. It's just if you wait in line longer and you're towards the front, you get like a goodie bag, which probably has like a shirt from like Too Many Games 2018 or something stupid. Like
Sure,
it's
yeah.
cool, but it's not like cool enough to justify waiting for 2 hours in line. But we
Right.
waited for about an hour in line, and they start letting us in. And when you go to normal Too Many Games, there's like six people set up that you like separate lines that you just like go in. You like you show them the ticket, they give you your lanyard, you go in easy, and then like a really snarky bodyguard will like search you, and the bodyguards are the funniest part in the regular Too Many Games because like the guy in front of me in the 1 year like had like magic cards. He's like looking through, checking the bags, make sure no one brings like like a knife in or something.
Right.
So he checks the bag. He's like, oh, nice magic cards, nerd. he's like being snarky and making banter at everyone who does it. It was funny. I think I had something really weird, like a stuffed animal in my bag, and he just gave me a look. He's like, "What's wrong with you?"
I had a situation like that. I went to see the Jesus and Mary chain in New York City, and I had all these Lego things in my bag. And you have to like empty your whole bag, and they were like, "Why do you have all this stuff?" And I was like, "Cause I'm on a trip, and I was at the Lego store." But it was funny. I don't know.
So we finally get. So there's normally like six people, and then there's like the guy to search them. But at this one, there was 2 people to let people in, and they were like, they had to like scan the thing, and then they had to pull out like the wristband, whatever. I saw the wristband. Has Space Invaders on it, kind of.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's so it only had 2 people, so it took really long for us to get in. Like, we didn't like it took like 20 minutes when we opened the doors for us to actually get into the doors. And you know, like, they didn't even have a guy searching either. It's just 2 people instead of like the normal 6. So we get in there, and there wasn't a guy to search us. There's just like a guy to make sure everyone was wearing a mask. Like, the guy in front of us was like an old guy who didn't have a mask, and he's like giving the guy attitude. He's like, I don't want my freedom, you know, one of those types. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't allowed in until he wore one of the masks they gave him, which is fair. And we go in, and I was expecting it to be a pretty sizable room, but like, it wasn't a big room at all. It was like pretty small. So it's like I don't know measurements, but it was a way smaller room than I expected. And it was just like game vendors, but apparently they didn't cap this event because like it was packed, like straight up, like packed to the point where like you couldn't get into a lot of the game vendor booths. Like, you just couldn't. It was like that scene in the beginning of Charlotte's Web where like Wilbur's trying to like feed off his mom, but he can't get in because all the pigs are like already there. It was like that, but with like gamers. So I wasn't feeling well to begin with, because I was like, it was kind of hot in there because there's so many people, and like I hadn't eaten yet. So we're walking around. I do manage to get into pretty much every game booth, but then I noticed the game prices are like stupid high. Like, everyone was like pretty much charging eBay prices or close to it.
Right.
Because now we're at a point where the prices are so damn high because of reseller inflation that even if a game is technically a good deal now, I look at it and I'm like, this is a ripoff. Even if it's like $20 below eBay value, it's still like an $80 game. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Before COVID, it would be like 50 or 40 or something.
Yeah. Everything was overpriced.
Yeah, I think it's because the new people came in and they didn't know and bought some of the games for expensive prices, and people had like some extra money. But I really think it's like, I don't know, it's like people weren't aware, and they spent more money, and they probably just saw like, you know, the eBay listing that like just sits there normally for like 2 months, and they just bought it because they didn't know any better, and then, you know, now you have a situation. But I think it's gonna. Yeah.
But like, and even then, even without the bad prices, like, most of these stands really didn't have a lot of, like, there wasn't anything like anyone with like big mountain of games behind.
Like,
it was
I've
just
seen
like
that too. Yeah.
Pretty bare bones, which whatever, you know, I'm not gonna criticize someone's lack of a selection, you know, whatever. But you know, the prices mixed with that, it just wasn't a good experience. I got that Magnemite because it was cute and it was a good deal. And I think it's an import. I think it's a Japan only plushie, but
cool. I
got that, and you know, I was going through, and there was this one thing I really wanted, but the guy wanted a stupid price for it. It was a boxed like toy keyboard, like a music keyboard, and it had Mario and Yoshi on the keyboard. It was really freaking cool.
Like N64 era?
I would say Super Nintendo era.
Really?
I think Mario had tape in it. I don't remember but then I asked the guy, I'm like, how much is this? And the guy's like $300, and I'm like, that's I'm sorry, I can't do that.
What?
And then he tries to justify it by saying, I couldn't find a price online. Like, he literally just spitballed a price. Like, he literally is just like making up a price off the bat. Like, if he would have said 100, I probably would have done it just because it was really cool and unique. And even then, that would be kind of insane on my part. But I wanted it. It was cool, but I wasn't gonna pay $300, especially when he was just like pulling a price out of his butt. Like, here, this is how much this is. So there's that, and then like the rest of the booths were like whatever. It was like, you know, there was some random like import booths, which I can't stress enough. Don't buy imports at a convention because you're gonna pay like 5 times what you could pay to actually import it.
Yeah, almost always. I got a good deal on Kokoron once, but most of the
It happens
prices.
sometimes, but usually it's just like they
The
buy
cheap
stuff
games
from
are
the
always
Japanese
going to be,
stores.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're going
like
to be
the one
high
games that are
priced.
$1 online are going to be $5 at these booths,
Yeah,
which I don't agree with. But it's just people who were like, oh, import game, this is cool, who don't know anything about the import market, they just buy it because they don't think about it.
yeah.
So I walked around the thing like 2 or 3 times. There wasn't really anything there. I wasn't
Did you get
feeling
anything
good.
else?
I did. I got the one stand did have some boxes of shovelware Game Boy Color games.
Hmm.
Yeah, Game Boy Color games. Shovel.
There's a lot of
They were like
those.
they were 3 for $10, so I was like, that's reasonable. That's not bad.
Hmm.
And I can probably make fun of some of these in future videos. We got the Micro Machines V3. That one's probably actually good.
That one's probably decent.
Yeah, I don't see that one being a bad game because I like the Micro Machines games. 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue.
Hmm.
That's probably not going to be a good game.
Mhm.
Pro Darts,
Oh boy.
Mary Kate and Ashley Winner Circle.
Oh, there's too many of those.
I might do a video on Mary Kate and Ashley games because there's like a billion of them. Sesame Street Sports. I've never seen this one. This one might actually be kind of uncommon because I've never seen it
I've never
before.
seen that either.
And the highlight, Billy Bob's Hunting and Fishing.
Oh.
Like, it's literally just like, besides Micro Machines, probably none of these are good. But it's additions to the Game Boy Color collection that I didn't have, so I went with it. But other than that, I didn't get anything. Kenzo, I think, got like he got like a Vulpix plushie because his favorite Pokemon's Vulpix. So I don't think he got any games. So we opted to go across the street to the King of Prussia Mall, which I had never been to before. I just assumed it was going to be like the mall in my city, only like a little bit bigger.
Yeah, isn't
we
King of Prussia kind of far from you?
Yeah, it's like an hour away.
Oh, okay.
So we go there. I'm assuming it's going to be like the mall in my city, only like maybe like twice as big. No big deal. I can handle it. That mall is freaking huge. I think it's like the 3rd biggest mall in America.
Really?
It's giant. It's like we got lost in it 5 times giant. Like, it's a massive freaking mall. It's like a city pretty much. It
looks like they own the mall a big mall in my city too. Simon is like the owner of that mall. Anyway, go on. Nobody cares about that.
It's a giant mall, and it had all sorts of really cool stores. Like, there's like a Lego store. There's like like all sorts of really cool, like, there's like a candy store. I went to GameStop. I got Tony Hawk 1 and 2, which I lost. Oh, right here. Yeah, I already showed that earlier, but I got that. Just gift card.
Did you buy 2 to keep on the?
I need to steal one. I need to grade it. Yeah.
And then you get it signed by Tony Hawk himself or whatever.
Yeah, and then you grade it, and then you resell it. But we got so we went to this mall and just like it was just such an adventure because there's like so much to it. There's like a little like mom and pop record store in there. There's like the camera supply store, which I got a ring light from, and my adapter to use a phone on my tripod, like just little silly things like that. He had a lot of really cool stuff though. That was a cool store, and there were like all sorts of other really neat stores in there. Like, I mean, it was huge. Like, there was like a point where we were literally walking for like a half hour, and like all we were seeing the entire way on both sides were like dress shops and stuff, like for like women's dresses and stuff. It was like purgatory.
2.9 million square feet of retail space.
It's huge. Yeah, it's freaking giant.
It's the largest retail space in the U.S. and the largest shopping mall on the East Coast. Because I assume it's not as big as the Mall of America, but I guess it like maybe in size.
Mall of America is larger, I'm pretty sure, because Mall of America has like a cruise ship or something in the middle of it, from what I remember. I mean, I've never been there, but I've seen like a picture, and there's like a big like river in it and stuff. Like, it's Mall of America is massive, but King of Prussia Mall is no joke. Like, it's like big, and then there's like all sorts of like random stores. And most of the stores really aren't that impressive. Like that camera store is cool, and if I ever go to the mall again and can actually find that store, I'll go to it. I don't get lost on the way. But it was fun. It was a fun mall. Then there's all sorts of really like neat stores, and there's like a lot of really weird ones. Like there's like a Tesla store in there. Like I'm gonna buy like
yeah. There's
Elon.
one like that over here.
Yeah, it's like why is this here?
Elon Musk.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was cool just to like walk around. You know, I ate at like this Chinese food place in there, and they gave me a very generous portion for my buck, so that was always cool. I always appreciate when food places do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was my adventure in the mall. And then so after that, what's the next adventure I should talk about? Oh yeah,
Show us the goods here.
I went to a Goodwill by pound.
The bins.
I got the bin one. I got his little toad figure. Because I mean, it's like $1.50 a pound. So like, I got like 10 pounds of stuff total, and I paid like $10 or something. I got the Clefable Tupperware.
Whoa! What?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't. It's such a weird. Love it. Yeah, it's Clefable.
How do I get this?
They have them online. It's like a $20 Tupperware or something. They made a few of them, like a Venusaur, and then I got Snubble plushie from there.
Oh, is it the? I have that actually.
It's cute, but it was. I mean, Goodwill by pound. That Snubble was probably like $1, so why not?
Yeah, I paid like $5 for mine. I think it's the same one. Right?
Yeah, that's the same one. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, I was really happy about that.
Snubble related to Klonoa.
What else I got? Well, I got some blank VHS tapes I'm going to cover in a future video conundrum if I ever revive the series. I got that skeleton that's hanging in the background. It was not initially green. It's an art piece.
Oh, I saw your Facebook post about that.
Yeah, and I got the feathers that were in it at that Goodwill by pound too. It's just a cool place. So I got that, and that same day I hit another Goodwill. But we'll get to that later. That day I did hit the game store in Ephrata complete in box, and I got a bunch of DDR games.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get into DDR. I don't know, because it seems like something I would have fun with, and it'll help me get into better shape. You know, I got Dance Dance Revolution Konami.
I have that one.
DDR Extreme, which I always hear is a good one, and DDR Max.
I have that one too.
So I'm happy to finally give those a go. But yeah, then I hit. Oh yeah, I got this at the Goodwill by pound too. And while I'm at it, I'll show something I got at a regular Goodwill like a week prior. I got this Dora the Explorer plug and play. Because I'm doing a plug and play episode of Dippy Egg eventually, so yeah. I need a bunch of them. And then I got this one at like a Goodwill like a week before, which is like Scooby Doo.
Huh. I think I've seen that one before. I've never seen the Dora one. And there's of course like the Spider-Man and all that.
Yeah, I still need the Spider-Man one. I think if I get the Spider-Man one, I'll have enough to do the video, probably. I'm mainly looking for ones that potentially have unique games. I'm assuming both of these probably do.
I don't not just like Namco and stuff.
Yeah, it's not fun if it's just like the Miss Pac-Man one, which I do have, but what's the point? And this was from another Goodwill. I got this DVD. It's a Clerks X. It's just like a special edition of the movie Clerks.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I mean, I love that movie, so I was like, yeah, sure. I want to see the extra features. Why not? And I got this. I think I got a blank VHS or two from that trip too, but they're like in a stack somewhere else, and they're not that interesting to show off. But I got this Pokemon VHS that I actually did not have. Pikachu's Winter Vacation.
My girlfriend has that, and it has weird clip art snowman on the front.
Yeah.
Wait.
I want to say this is not like a televised episode. I think this is like a VHS
like compilation thing of like things. Yeah, wait, hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. It's a blizzard of fun when Pikachu and the Pokepals are on their own in a winter wonderland. Get set for a double dose of merry mayhem and 2 different mini adventures featuring one of my favorite Pokemon. Been dreaming about Pokemon Christmas? It's a happy holiday with Pikachu's winter vacation. Ooh. They didn't rewind it, because I forget them.
Never mind. I thought I had it here. I was like, whoa, but I don't.
Apparently, there's 2 mini adventures on it. I don't know if there's like. Maybe it has like the Jinx episode on it.
That's what I was thinking.
Because I know the Jinx one is like a Christmas episode.
There's like Santa
Apparently
Claus in it.
Yeah, apparently there's 2 episodes on this, but it doesn't say much else. I want to say these episodes weren't on TV, but I don't know. I gotta watch it still. It's cool.
I think they probably were, but I don't know.
And this is the weirdest thing I've ever found at a Goodwill before. You're not ready for this. I found a Nuon game, Ballistic.
Whoa! Yeah, I've never seen one.
This is the first time I've ever seen a Nuon game in a while. I was like, when I found it, I was like frantically searching the thrift store in their like electronics section. I was like, please tell me there's a Nuon chilling in here, but there wasn't.
Do you have a Nuon?
No. I don't have a Nuon. And I want to get, I mean, since I have a game for it, I might as well get one because it might be interesting to talk about in a future video or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Nuon, there was no Nuon there. Maybe somebody already bought it thinking, because it looks like a generic DVD player. It doesn't really look like anything special. So somebody probably like bought it if it was there, thinking like, oh, I got a DVD player for $5 or whatever. Mm-hmm. They don't realize what they have. So that was a thing. What else? Oh yeah, I went to Green Dragon the other day, which is like a flea market sort of place. I got this VR Troopers action figure.
Oh, cool!
I think this is Katie. She's morphed, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't remember much of VR Troopers except it's not very good. And then I got all 3 of these for $1. It's a Disney Adventures magazine. It's like a little magazine.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend got those too.
Yeah, it's a fun series, and there's like old like game ads on them. Like this one has like Mega Man X on the back. Mm-hmm. This one has like a Lion King Tiger handheld.
Huh.
And there's even like gaming sections in these that are pretty cool. Like this one, it talks about the Atari Jaguar. Mm-hmm. Like it's a fun thing. Like this one, it actually advertises the video jukebox for the Sega Genesis, which was not released. Like I love stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I got those, and I got what else did I get? I got some movies from Green Dragon. I got Clerks 2, ironically enough.
Oh.
I got the Doom movie for $1.
Oh.
Which I'm excited to watch that, even though it's probably going to be really bad. And then, actually, I think I got this from a record store that same day. Mortal Kombat Annihilation on VHS.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing in here is particularly good, but for $1 each, why not? Oh yeah, and at Green Dragon, I got probably the stupidest video game related item software that I've ever owned. It's for the PSP, and it's not a game, but it's the dumbest thing I think I own in my game collection. It is the Puddle of Mud UMD video.
Well, okay. It's just like music videos or something?
I think it's a live performance.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just like a live UMD movie of Puddle of Mud playing. Oh yeah, there's like a track list in here. Apparently, according to the inside, there's a Marilyn Manson one. There's a Busta Rhymes one. There's who is that? Snoop Dogg and I can't even tell. The Up in Smoke tour. I don't know who that is.
Oh,
I think that's Snoop Dogg. But yeah, there's just like it's just funny that there's a puddle of mud UMD movie for the PSP. So that's a thing. Oh yeah, and I got this bootleg toy from the Green Dragon. It's a Power Rangers bootleg.
Oh no!
I really like Power Rangers, and I love Power Ranger bootlegs.
Elite
Like
Ranger.
everything. Yeah, I like this one because it actually has like a Zord with it.
That's the deluxe set.
Yeah, it's a deluxe set. I might eventually do a video where I just talk about the bootleg Power Ranger toys I found. And I know I keep finding new stuff, but this I got this like 2 weeks ago. At me and my friend we went to this like art thing that's I think it's called Art on the Avenue, where it's like they cut off they've barricade off a few streets in Reading, Pennsylvania. They do it every year apparently, and like these artists just set up and they like showcase their work. Like there's like some really cool ones. Like there's this like guy with like severe cerebral palsy who's like makes art like with dots. It's like insane looking, like psychedelic looking art. I wish I would have gotten one of his pieces, to be honest, but I'd already bought a print at that point. I was trying to not spend all my money, but yeah, this is the print I got from an artist. It's a Sobble eating a burrito.
Whoa!
I freaking love it. It's so cool. She did such a good job of it. She had a few other ones too. She had a score bunny that was, I think, eating carrot cake. A Pikachu that was eating something. I don't remember what the Pikachu was eating. And a Grookey that was eating a watermelon. I think Kenzo got the Grookey, if I'm not mistaken. But I actually still have to hang this on my wall. But it's a very cool print of Sobble. And then I think these are the last two. Let me double check. Yeah, I think that's it. Is there games down there? No, there's not. Okay. We're good. We're at the date. Type
All
1
right.
in the chat. And okay, so we got two more. We got Taxi Chaos for the Switch. It was on sale. It was like $20 or something, and I love Crazy Taxi, so I'm curious. I'll probably stream it in the next week or so, hopefully. Twitch.tv/Pory. So there's that, and then this one I'm really excited to play. I'm probably not going to stream it because it might make me cry, but it's the only limited run game in my arsenal today. It's a game called To the Moon.
I didn't know they did a Switch one of that.
Yeah, they did a limited run on the Switch. But from what I hear, this game is really sad. So I'm looking forward because I'm trying to find more games that are like that'll make me cry. Because so far there's only been one game that has gotten me close to it. So I want to find more that actually get me there.
Persona
because
5.
Persona 5. I like anime.
Legit.
Right? Yeah. Like you ever watch an anime just because you know it's gonna make you really sad?
No.
Oh, I do. There's this anime called Anohana that's just like the saddest thing ever. And I got my friend Civilian Arc to watch it. So like me and him will just like we're like bantering with each other. He'll send like a gif of like the girl from Anohana who died, and I'll be like, "Come on, man, why are you gonna bring up that memory?" Like a gif of just like her crying or something, and I'm like, "Come on, man." But I am looking for games that'll make me like feel like that because I haven't really found many. Like the one game that got me close was this actually another limited run game. It was called The Missing. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Is that with the person who's dismembered?
She gets dismembered a lot in the game, yes. And like it's like but then later on you discover that like the dismemberment is like a metaphor for like
Maybe we shouldn't do a spoiler, but
yeah, let's not spoil it. It's a metaphor for sad things. Like I recommend playing it because it's a beautiful game. It truly is. It really tugs on your heart, you know. But yeah, so what did you get?
Oh no. Well, I'm gonna take a break.
Lay it on me.
We're gonna take a break before we
Yeah, let's take a break.
I unveil all of it.
Fan break.